You've heard of Guts, you've heard of Kratos, you've heard of Doomslayer, but have you heard of Goblin Slayer? Goblin Slayer is a man of almost unreal determination. He's dedicated his entire life to hunting goblins. Every choice he makes and every time he speaks, he is aligning these actions with his ultimate goal. He only takes up quests to hunt goblins. He will blatantly end conversations if they do not involve the slaying of goblins. Hell, at some point when he's told the world is in grave danger because of the demons, this is what he says.
He wants to take over the world.
I see.
That's why we came. We need somebody with your skills.
Ask someone else. I have no interest in anything but goblins.
Goblin Slayer is an anime about purpose, about having something so powerful, so intense driving you that everything else in life is simply unsatisfying. Doing anything else seems pointless. This is prevalent in his tactfulness, his willingness to sacrifice everything, and how people are attracted to him and his purpose. So where does this burning drive come from? Goblin Slayer has always cared deeply for his sister. They were very close growing up. As a boy, he had to witness his sister be brutalized and eaten in front of him. He was completely powerless, unable to do anything as the goblins had their way with her. Since then, his mission, his entire purpose in life is to hunt and exterminate goblins. He knows the human suffering caused by the goblins and wants to prevent anyone else from having to endure this as well. There's power in knowing your enemy. Having dedicated his life to slaying goblins, it's everything he knows. Every waking moment he spends thinking about how he can become more efficient in his craft. He studied and understands their behavior, how they attack, when they sleep, how they interact with other species, and of course, the most effective ways to exterminate them. When the mind is focused on one single goal, it's free to be as creative and imaginative as possible to that end. I love Goblin Slayer's quote on how imagination plays a huge role on the battlefield.
Imagination is a weapon. Those who lack it are the first to die.
It's a natural law that people are drawn to others who have a strong sense of direction. Our protagonist has such a fervent sense of purpose that it's magnetic in a way. Throughout the anime, we can see him meeting new people who are drawn to his unending ambition. There's a certain charm in this level of predictability. His single-mindedness makes for several hilarious exchanges between characters. My favorite has to be this one.
What's wrong?
What's wrong? Are you kidding me? What's wrong is you seem incapable of answering me with anything other than yeah!
I see.
And not just today!
I see.
You say that all the time too!
I'll try to stop.
Goblin Slayer's machine-level focus makes him much more charming and therefore more powerful. His charm means more people join him on his journey, which means he becomes that much more likely to realize his purpose. It also makes him much more attractive to others, as we've seen in the anime, though in classic anime fashion he's completely oblivious to it. When all of your actions funnel into your unwavering purpose, you become a rock. You become an unmovable force in life. Any sacrifice and any risk is worthwhile if it means completing your purpose. This is the code that Goblin Slayer lives by. All of his time, effort, and money goes towards his burning desire to end goblins. He kisses death on multiple occasions, but like some of our favorite main characters, he's literally too angry to die. Video game and anime tropes aside, having an impenetrable sense of will is immensely powerful and should not be underestimated. Watching the anime again, I felt a strong parallel to Goblin Slayer. I seek to highlight and praise the most impactful works of video games, movies, and animation. One day I want to tell a story that will make people stop and think harder than they ever have before. That's my purpose, the burning fire that keeps me focused on slaying the goblins in my life. But enough about me. Have you ever felt a strong purpose in life? Even though Goblin Slayer lives his life for reckless revenge, do you agree with him? Would you do the same? Thanks for making it this far, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Onward unto death! Die like a nail hammered into a coffin!